So I want to tell you what I've optimized myself for. See, if you have a corporation that knows that people have like eye cameras and speakers and microphones and shit, and then nobody wants to talk about it and shit. See, I'm the wizard that will come right up to you and tell you you have speakers, eye cameras, and microphone. And that when it comes to like corporate problems or government problems, I'll come right up to you because everybody gets blackmailed. I'll come up to anybody and tell them exactly what that stuff is and where it came from in a truthful fucking way. And see, that's what makes me special. You see, uploading smoking weed is what my blackmail is, and I'm not afraid of that. Ever. I'm not afraid of that. That's not blackmail. Whatever. I smoke weed once in a while. See, everybody else that knows about this stuff has a blackmail that silences them. I don't. So the way that I optimize myself, see, the future I write shitty when I'm wasted, so right now I'm wasted, but that doesn't matter. I'll tell all of you. I don't get blackmailed into telling people that weird sick fucks outfit people with camera eyes and speakers and microphones. And that, if you're a corporation, that needs an executive to do that everywhere, that's who I am. That's how I optimize myself. That's the most important thing that a corporation in the 21st century, in 2022, the corporation acquiring that access is a huge liability without telling them. And then I'm the person that doesn't have a blackmail that could literally walk up to those people and explain all the scientific aspects to it and where it came from and how the corporation or the government is helping them with that, because basically corporations and government help people with that in ghost way. And I'm not afraid of walking right up to them and explain in a normal way what that stuff means. And that then I could have them sign technically what would be like a non-disclosure agreement. But like the whole idea is that it's not in a sinister way. It's in a like the S&M contract way. I could walk right up and say, you have these things. This corporation, this government wants you to sign this contract, which would be like different than S&M gray and shit. Okay? And that I'm fully optimized to be the only person pretty much in the world to be able to do that because everybody pedo bangs. No, I don't. I did that stuff as a child. They had to give me the same access to the pedo bang because of the stuff I went through as a child. And this is where I optimize. This is where I optimize. So just remember that if your corporation or your government or something has a bunch of people with that stuff that you guys are like knowing about and then keeping secret and shit, don't keep it secret. That's the team run pedobank stuff. That's where your company will be destroyed for that. I like to create a company, an elimination company that can operate as a service to tell people personally instead of keeping it hidden. Secrets. Secrets are bad. It becomes all that stuff becomes liabilities. If you know about a bunch of people having speakers and cameras and being exploited and shit in your own company, and then you don't tell them, or your government, or your police force. I offer a service as a corporation of telling those people and explaining what that stuff means. I do. So, I don't keep secrets. I don't give a fuck. I'm not blackmailed into silence. Everybody else that knows about that stuff technically is. That's why they don't tell anybody. So, I do journalism. I blatantly expose the people that are involved with that stuff because nobody's paying me money to be telling all the victims of that stuff any of this stuff. And so, I optimize all things as a super genius, and you people, I could walk right up to those people and I could explain every scientific aspect and what that means and who the types of people that are like exploiting them and shit. And I could walk right up to those people and then everybody wouldn't have a liability about like controlling the access to that stuff. And then I could tell people like this corporation has access to that stuff and they're trying to control it. And that then those victims of exploitation or whatever would then know who to interface with. And then an open dialogue could be made. And then the liability of being the people that access that stuff in a corporation could be broken down. See? Right now, secret corporate world or government world accessing the cameras and the speakers and shit like that. You people aren't telling those people. You people aren't getting them to understand anything. And that is a crime. Government crime, corporate crime. And that I offer a service of being a person that won't be blackmailed in any fucking way about walking up to all of your corporate and government people and be telling them directly to their face. All right? And you realize that that's what gets in the way of that. VR exploitation is the huge problem, and that I offer a service as a corporation for that. You can pay me millions of dollars every year to be lowering your law liability, and then you don't have to run cover-ups. And then you don't have to find Mormons to do really shitty cover-ups and shit. Then you could just get me and pay me a couple $1 million or something. And then I'll walk right up to every single one of your victims they have access to. And then I'll tell them the stuff in every fucking way. And you see? And that's a way smarter way. Just ask Patty Murray what she thinks of this video. Ask Patty Murray. Ask Joe Biden. Ask Camilla what they think of this video. You people should just fucking pay me in a corporate way to do a service for all of you. That's what you all should do.